Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've been drawn towards this particular video, then this is what you need to know. The cards I use are the Mythic Tarot, and they're based on Greek mythology. Okay, all right. I don't know if you're thinking of moving home or changing your job, but this is a card of expansion. It's like you're finding that where you are is no longer big enough for you. You need to expand. And I'm not talking about physically big, I'm talking about emotionally and mentally. If you're in a job where there's no more progression to be made, then it's not big enough for you. Or if you're in a home that no longer fulfills all of your needs, then again, it's not big enough for you. So it's an expansion of your life. You're wanting to try new things, but in order to do that and go to different locations, you need to walk away from whatever is around you at the moment. So things that aren't no longer working for you, you need to look at kind of walking away and reorientating yourself on an inner level as well as on a financial level. So there's no, it's important. You have to be prepared to let go. If you're going to move or expand your life, you have to let go of certain things. And then it's about getting to the basis of what you need to do. It's like, okay, I need to look after my diet, my exercise, I need to save money rather than spending it. So it's really about then looking after yourself, so grounding yourself and starting afresh in a new place, a new job. There will be obstacles, and kind of it's difficult when we start something new or we move somewhere else. There are obstacles, there are things we have to overcome. You know, we knew where the nearest cinema was. Now we don't. We have to go and find it. I mean, that's a very kind of superficial example, but that's a kind of thing. So it's important that we focus on the end result that we're looking for and not focus on the obstacles, because if we focus on the obstacles, then it gets overwhelming and then they become the goal, and it's kind of it's not such a fulfilling experience. But new things will be starting to come your way, and with the Wheel of Fortune, it's fate is taking a hand and sending things in your direction you might not have looked for, you might not have expected. And so don't dismiss things out of hand if they aren't quite what you would be looking for normally. Just kind of give everything a chance, because you never know. You know, sometimes you get kind of really wonderful, valuable things that come in kind of a bit raggedy looking packaging. So just give things a chance when they come in your direction. Don't dismiss them out of hand. Also be honest and authentic with people. Don't just be transparent, because this is a bit like you don't want to listen to anybody. It's like la 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 la, you know, when people try to talk to you. So be prepared to listen to people. You don't have to take on board what they're saying, but listen, because if you don't listen, you might miss something that would be really beneficial for you to know, or a different idea which you wouldn't even have considered. Listen, and then keep what resonates and discard the rest. You do need to take some time to yourself to listen to what your inner voice is telling you. But it's also, this is a time of being on your own, learning the art of patience, because with patience, you know, it's hard won. It's not an easy virtue to have, but it's but it is about taking time out to listen to what your own inner voice is telling you. So as a quick recap, and I'm sorry about the noise, I think my neighbour's got the water on, but the quick recap, there's a card of expansion. You're either going to move home, you're going to change job, but there's new things starting and your life is getting bigger. But in order for it to get bigger, you've also got to walk away from the things that are no longer working for you. They no longer resonate. And then you can reorientate yourself on an inner level as well as on the financial level. And then you can start to look after yourself a bit better that maybe you've been able to before. Maybe, you know, you've been in a situation in your job or your kind of housing situation that hasn't been conducive to you really looking after yourself as well. So now it's time to look at, you know, maybe starting a new hobby, kind of looking at your diet and exercise, saving some money, that kind of thing. There will be obstacles, as with any new venture or new location. Just don't focus on the obstacles. Just be aware that just keep your eye focused on the end result, and accept any opportunities that come your way out of the blue, because some of those are the most golden ones. So just be open to giving everything a chance, and listen to people. Don't get into a position of I know best or I know better than anybody else what I need. And that is very true to a greater extent. But if we don't listen to other people and what their ideas are, then we can't expand properly, because we're shutting ourselves off from lots of information which could be beneficial. There's a lot of information wouldn't apply to us at all, but some of it could be very beneficial and will make us think in a new way. But ultimately, it is time to sit quietly, listen to what your inner voice is telling you, and to cultivate the art of patience. Everything happens at the right time and not before. So just be able to sit with that. Anyway, I hope that's been of help. And as you can see, it's getting dark outside, so it's time for me to go. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I do hope you come and visit me again. Bye.